So this is the enema talk, which is one of my most favourite things to do, and I know that most people shy very clear of this. But when you're detoxing, one of the most important things that you can clean is actually your colon. And the way to do it is to irrigate it. So this is my favourite enema bag, which you can buy in Boots for a few pounds. And ideally, you should actually do an enema about once a week. So I'm going to hand over to Nadia, who's going to actually show you how to do it.
So Sarah's favourite way of doing an enema is using a bag. However, I prefer buckets, so I'm going to demonstrate a bucket. So how I do it is I put in that amount of cold water, which is in fact 750 mils of cold water, and then I put in 250 mils of boiling water. And then what you're trying to do is to get it body temperature. You do not want it to be above body temperature or below body temperature. If you get it below body temperature, your colon is going to cramp. If you get it above body temperature, you could burn the inside of your colon, so you don't want to do that. So you want to get it body temperature. Once you put the water in up to the level that you want to use, put your finger in. Feel what temperature it is. You need to lubricate your rectum a little bit with some oil. Do not use an oil that you would not eat. So in other words, do not use Vaseline. Once you have made your bathroom comfortable and warm, and you will put down some towels, put a plastic bag, I'd put a bin bag or something over the towels where your rectum area is going to be, just in case there is a leak or something. On top of the black plastic bag, put some paper towels so that if there is any leakage, it will be soaked up. So what you want to do as well, you want to be warm and comfortable. So get a pillow for your head and a towel on the floor. What I need to also mention is, before you put the water into the bucket, you need to put this clamp on the pipe. So you lock off the water from going down the pipe when you put the water in the bucket. And as soon as the water is at the level that you want it to be in, you will then have no water obviously in the pipe, but you need to have the water in the pipe when you insert it into your rectum. So when you have filled up the bucket, hold it over the bath or the basin and just open up the clamp like that and hold, because the end of it here will have a couple of holes in it. You just want to get all the air out of the pipe, and as soon as you've got the water coming out of this end in the bath or in the basin, you then put the clamp back on again, because that will stop the water from leaving the pipe, but it will also prevent any airlocks. You would not want to use an enema if you are pregnant. If you have got any bowel inflammation, you would need to really contact your GP first of all to discuss whether an enema would be appropriate for you. So you need to have the bucket about 2 feet or 2.5 feet above your hips, because if you have it too low, like if I'm lying here and it's only like a foot, it will go in too slowly. If it's too high, it will go in too fast. So let's pretend that this is the edge of the bath or the handle of the bathroom, and this is about 2.5 feet. Okay. So then we take the nozzle and you will insert it on your left hand side with your knees drawn up drawn up comfortably towards your chest, and then you raise your right leg and you insert the nozzle into the rectum. Now you do it very slowly, and you will need to insert it about that much, about 4 inches. And the reason for that is that there are 2 sphincters in the rectum, and you need to pass the 2 sphincters so that this actually is inside the colon, at the tip is inside the colon, because you're wanting to get the water inside the colon and not over the bathroom floor. So once you've inserted it, you then need to unclamp the clamp like that, and the water will start to drain slowly into your colon. And what can happen is that because your colon is naturally filled already with feces, you might find that it will only go down about 250 mils when you will start to get a bit of cramping. In which case, then you might then close off close off the clamp and take out the nozzle, and then go and sit on the loo. Fill up the bucket again to the 1 litre mark, and then try again. The idea is you want to be able to get the whole of that litre into your colon. You allow the water to go into your colon and massage your abdomen in a clockwise direction. You can also raise your hips in this direction so that the water goes down into the transverse colon. And you can also then roll onto your right hand side to try and get the water into the ascending colon. This is the ascending colon, the transverse colon and the descending colon. And you want to get the water as much as possible to clean that whole colon area. Try and hold it for 10 minutes if you can. If you're doing a detox and you're doing an enema on a daily basis, then just do 1 enema a day. But if you're going to be doing them infrequently, then I would suggest that you do 2 or 3, one after the other. So you will do a litre and release it into the toilet or the loo, and then you will do another enema and then release it into the loo, and then another enema, and then eventually it will just be the water that comes out of your colon will just be cloudy. At no time should there be pain or discomfort. If there is pain or discomfort, then maybe there is that you're not doing it correctly, but you should not be doing it if there is any pain at all.